Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Wonderkid Watch, where today we're taking a look at a requested player, Lazaro, the Brazilian from Flamengo. Before we get started though, of course, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment, of course, down below of any players you want to see in upcoming episodes. But it's today 19-year-old Lazaro, an attacking midfielder, currently playing in Brazil, can also play up front and maybe even on the left-hand side if developed. Looks pretty well-rounded already, a nice-looking player, I have to say. Now, let's take a look at his attributes before we move on. So his current ability is 107, a potential of 140 is a good jump possible, so it'll be very interesting to see. He's already played 3 games for Flamengo, so yeah, let's jump ahead and take a look how he gets on. And here we are then, Lazaro, 10 years on, 29 years old now, hasn't made any appearances for the Brazil national team, or any of the youth teams in fact. Currently at Frankfurt in Hungary, so an interesting move certainly, and is actually wanted by Yeni Malatyaspor at the end of his contract, which is expiring at the end of the season. Still looks pretty good, some nice flair of course, technique's not bad, first touch and dribbling as well. His physicals would be nice to see them a little higher, but has developed as a left winger and a striker as well now, but still preferred to play in that attacking midfield role. Let's take a look at his history though. So he made a free move to AMG in Brazil after he left Flamengo, where he didn't really get much chance over the years. A few earlier on in his career there, but since then, kind of dropped off. He did make a couple of appearances for AMG before a £475,000 move to Frankfurt, where he did start to play games. But I think that might have detrimented him, not being able to get the game time he really needed. Milestones, let's take a look. Competitions, I mean, we can't really say too much for Flamengo or AMG, really. I mean, they did come Copa Sudamerica runners-up and were champions of Brazil Minas Gerais State Championship twice. But he did win the Hungarian Cup and the First Division with Frankfurt. So he has won a couple of trophies now. He's moved on into Europe and he's making a bit of a name for himself a bit more. In the best 11 and team of the weeks, of course, but nothing else of substantial nature. Let's take a look at his ability then. His current ability, 114, potential of 140. So nowhere near that potential that we'd hoped. I think it was the fact that he just didn't get a move early enough in his career, and he might have reached that, but because of his slow kind of turnaround at Flamengo and AMG, it's a case that, yeah, it took until he moved to Frankfurt before he could get any game time, and he now may even move on as well. But there you go. With that said, we will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Of course, leave a comment down below of any players you want to see in upcoming episodes. And I'll catch you in the next one.